Okay, hello, welcome to CJ's Kitchen. Just allowing you into my kitchen for like a minute. I'm making some Jamaican festival. If you're Jamaican, you would know about festival and fried fish, or festival and jerk chicken, festival and jerk pork. Um, I want to say um, happy holidays, Merry Christmas when it comes. Um, right, so I am, I have done like 2 large pans, maybe about 5 dozen festival already. And I am continuing in this pan. Now this pan, I think my pot needs a little more oil. I like to deep fry festival, right? I like to do a deep fry. So let me show you how I do this. Let me just add some more oil to that pot. Just gonna add some more oil because it does take a lot of oil. And I am doing a lot of festival. I won't put a lot. I like enough oil in there also to cool that down a little bit. So here we go. We're gonna make some more festival in here. You can see how I do them. Kind of stretch it. It don't matter if it has a hole in there. While it's still hot. It comes out really crunchy. When you see, when it drops in the pot, it rises to the top. See that? So we just kind of just pull it. Pull and let go. I don't really want to talk a lot right now, even though I'm turning my face away. Because these festivals, they're really not for me, right? So even though I pull it, it kind of comes back together. If you're Jamaican, you are told not to put food in cold oil or pour cold oil while you're cooking or while you're frying something. You cannot pour cold oil in it. But this is exception because this pot is very hot. The oil in it is already very hot. So once I pour cold one in there, and I'm actually facing the camera, so it does not have time to get cold. Because when you put food in cold oil, it just seeps in the oil. And yes, I use just my bare fingers. I'm not wearing any gloves because it's not easy to make these things in gloves. My fingernails are short. My hands are clean. Because I know we can get some judgmental, right? So please Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. No matter if it's crooked, it doesn't have to be neat, because that's how you get the little crunchy edges. We have some ready one here. Remember that one that has the hole in it? See this? All crooked, but when you bite into that, it's really crunchy. And I do rather to use a tongue to do this, but the tongue I have right now is not long enough for this pot. So this is a very big pot. And I don't want to get burned. Because I really don't like sticking, once I'm frying something, I don't really like punching it with the fork. Oh, come on. Sometimes they're a little difficult to stay on one side, but you need to get it. Don't necessarily have to be the same color on both sides, but you know, as long as it's fried, you can get it as close, much as close as possible. Had I called to mind before that I was gonna come live, I would have put a mask on, which I think I might go put one on so I can walk. All right, give me 1 second. Let me get a mask. I'm gonna talk, so I'll get a mask. So, welcome once again to CJ's Kitchen. Hello. So I'm drying my hand. I just washed my hands again. All right, let's go in. And this is what we call festival, right? And I'm making about, I don't even know, because I didn't count them. But I'm making about 200 of these. Take a long time. I've been going at it since like, I started at 3:30. I'm not even sure what time it is now. That time is wrong on my clock, on my stove. But this is my third pan. They're in the oven. See, they're in there. Oh, can't see in my oven, but that's where they are. And this is flour, sugar. So you need for the recipe is flour, sugar, baking powder, cornmeal, flour, sugar, baking powder, cornmeal, salt. Just 5 things and very cold water. I like to use ice water. I like to use ice water to mix. Or if I do it overnight, I like to keep in the refrigerator. So when you open it, it's like cold and it just pops in the, once you put it in the oil. Sometimes they break, still drop them. See, when I use the tang, I easily kind of squeeze and shake the oil off. I do have paper towel in this pan, so it does help to absorb some of the oil, if there's any. But these don't get oil soak, right? Because they are, the oil is very hot once I put it in. The oil is very hot. I'm about to pop one so you will see what it looks like in a little bit. All you need for this right now is some jerk chicken or some fried fish. And you'll be good. And the flour, I mix the flour very soft. And then I just dust with dry flour. Once I'm making them, for them not to be too, this is it, see how soft that is? It's very soft though, right? And once I'm mixing it, I just kind of dip it in the flour, because there's dry flour in it. I don't need the flour back into it. I just barely give it like a roll. So you don't want to knead the dry flour back into it, because then it will get very hard. You just kind of want to dust it with the flour so it does not stick, you know, it's too soft to drop or to stick on your hand. And you got to go in quickly. They don't take a long time to. Okay. I'm sorry about that. The person who's supposed to pick it up is calling. Let me see if they're going to call again. I still have an hour. They're calling too quickly. Right, so this, I'm making a, like I said, I'm making a lot of festival, and it has, hello, you're in Trinidad and Tobago in the house. Welcome. Welcome to CJ's Kitchen. Thank you for being here. Do you know about these kind of festival? I know we have the festival where they go out and party, but this is the festival that you eat. Welcome to those of you who are here. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. I also bake over this side. I do a fruit cake. Thank you all for watching that video. My fruit cake video, which has been up like 2 years, has just gone over 80,000 views. That one video got like 80,000 views in 2 years. And I just went over 2,000 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Okay, so you just give it a little roll. and flatten. You're gonna make it very thin. So when this is done, when you break it, it don't have a lot of flour in it, right? You don't need to use a lot of cornmeal. Like for this one, I think I made like 15 pounds of flour and just like 4 pounds of cornmeal. I don't think it's even so much cornmeal. And you use the refined cornmeal. If you use the coarse cornmeal when you're making this, it tends to suck up a lot of the oil into the thing. And you don't want that when you're making your festival. I'm going to show you how it looks in a second. I'm trying to fill this pot, and I have just an hour to do to fill this pan and another one. Like I said, if you're mixing this dough, for instance, if you're doing a small amount, if you're using like a pound of flour, just use like a pound of flour, like a quarter cup of cornmeal, right? A pound of flour, quarter cup of cornmeal. I'll try to see if I can put a measurement in there. I'm just thinking, because when I'm making these, I don't really measure. I just pour and I estimate, and it always turns out very good. Because I have a lot of people who keep coming back ordering these. I think tonight they're having a repast. And if you don't know what a repast is, it's when somebody dies the night before the funeral. You know, everybody gather and have a little celebration or something. So that's what these are for. I want to show you how it looks in a second. But like I said, they don't take a long time to fry. What will happen once you put it in the pot, it will fall to the bottom, and then it just rises. Look at that. It just rises, falls to the bottom, and then it rises to the top. So then it stays there for like a minute or two until it gets like golden brown. You flip it over. And what I do, I flip mine a couple of times because then they get really crunchy. I feel like that helps them to get really crunchy when I flip them over. See? Soft. Pull. And even if it breaks, it's fine. It don't need to be neat, you know? It's not like you have to have it in one shape, but you just want to make sure it's flat. So you press your fingers, press and pull. It comes back together once it starts frying, yeah? It does come back together. And if they look a little dark, they're not burnt. It's just the lighting in my kitchen is not all that. And I want to say welcome again to CJ's Kitchen. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching my very first video I did. Was making a fruit cake, and it was around this time 2 years ago. Because I made it in the Christmas time. I'm Natasha. Merry Christmas. When are you going to start Christmas baking? I've actually started. I've started and I started shipping. And the last day of shipping for me this year, because I'm going home for Christmas, the last day for shipping is on the 15th, next Friday. I have to take my last order in by next Friday. But I've already started, and I've already started shipping. I've already started delivering. So if you want to order, inbox me. My number is 862-216-8244. 9664. That's the number to order. 862-216-9664. I don't even remember if we posted the order form. There's an order form, or you can order from me. I do ship anywhere in the U.S. If you've seen my shorts, you would have seen that I'm putting out stuff. Kind of when I have the tongue, I kind of normally just pick two up, right? But because it's the fork is a